The reason for all this is because I want to get some help. The doctors refuse to give me any help. As you see, I slipped my wrist, and I'm just wanting to get some help. Nobody wants to help me.
That is Adam Benefield speaking with reporters in 2000. At the time, he was 22. He'd escaped from the Erie County Correctional Facility in Alden by scaling a wall. Police eventually captured him in a friend's home. Benefield served close to 15 years in prison for escape and kidnapping when he forced an ex-girlfriend to drive at gunpoint. Every time he spoke, it was about his mental health.
They knew that I got problems, and they just don't want to help. They ignore all my requests. They start ignoring me at the jail.
That was 22 years ago, and now police are searching for him again, this time for allegedly shooting to death his wife Keaira in a vehicle in front of her children. Her family says 1 week before her death, she posted a video of her being punched and beaten by Benefield. Cheektowaga police arrested him. He was let go.
It is extremely frustrating when you have so many steps in place and you know somebody is dangerous. You know there's a clear and present danger, yet the court has no option but to let this person back out into our community.
1 day later, his wife was dead, and now police are looking for him, warning the public to be concerned because he's likely armed and dangerous.
You know, I am me, and you are you. I hope you have a wonderful day. I gotta take my drink. Hold on.
Adam Benefield of Cheektowaga was arrested this afternoon and has already been arraigned on 1 count of murder and 3 counts of endangering the welfare of a child. Benefield is accused of shooting and killing his wife, 40-year-old Keaira Benefield, last Wednesday morning while she was inside her car with their kids on Rich Lawn Avenue. Today, Buffalo police say that it was a tip that led to the coordinated effort to bring him into custody.
This was a nonstop effort by our homicide squad, by officers within the district that were constantly keeping an eye out. But our community members are the eyes and ears of everything that happens in the community. So we are very grateful for that participation, that assistance with the community.
So for those living in the neighborhood, it was a big relief to have this wanted man off the streets.
And our Claudine Ewing spoke with residents and witnesses just after the arrest was made today. She joins us now live outside Buffalo Police Headquarters with that part of the story. Claudine?
Scott and Mary Alice, it was quite a scene today on Bissell Avenue when he was actually taken into police custody. In fact, neighbors on the street were cheering. But now Adam Benefield, as you mentioned, he's 45 years old. He has a murder charge to now deal with. Take a look at the video that we received today. This is video of him in police custody after one eyewitness saw police tackle him in the field. He didn't resist arrest because he was surrounded by officers. Some people saw him just around the corner from where he was captured at a shelter getting food just yesterday. Now, last week, 1 week ago today, his estranged wife Keaira was shot and killed in a car in front of her children on Rich Lawn and Shawnee in Buffalo. This was just a day after Cheektowaga police let him out of jail for a domestic violence incident. For 1 week, he's been on the run, but that ended today.
Just yesterday, y'all thought he was in Atlanta or Oregon. I'm watching the news. So there you go. Think smart, think swift. Because the Coco Chanel mask was what was the giveaway. You have on a female mask, you're a man. And then it was the eye contact, the way that he was looking at me. So I called the police last night.
Now in custody, it's a sigh of relief for the victim's family and the community.
Women was in fear, so it's just a good thing that this monster is off of the street. It was a wonderful job. The police came, they blocked him in, they chased him, one officer tackled him, and it was over from there.
And police now have him, and he will be closely watched since he escaped from the jail in Alden about 15 years ago or so. And so once again, once he goes before the judge, if he is convicted, he faces 25 years to life in prison.
Now that Benefield is no longer at large, the focus now shifts to if this could have been prevented. And many are pointing to the state's red flag laws.
It's going to be a harassment before they even knew about the video a day later.
Erie County District Attorney John Flynn says Benefield was eventually charged with assault. But some say it wasn't enough and wonder why he wasn't red flagged, causing his weapons to be confiscated.
It's hard to imagine that a judge presented with a red flag petition would not have issued a red flag order.
But Buffalo Police Commissioner Joseph Gramaglia says in this case that wasn't the answer.
A red flag in this was not going to change the manner and the course. We threw everything we could at locating this individual.
Gramaglia says without knowing where the gun came from, the red flag wouldn't have done anything unless the firearm was in Benefield's house, which he said the police already searched.
But it's very easy for individuals to get weapons from other sources, shotguns or rifles, from friends, relatives, people who may not know that there is an order in place that prevents that individual from having access to weapons.
The DA says all of this could have been prevented if New York joined the other 49 states in allowing judges to consider dangerousness when setting bail, which he believes would have eliminated cashless bail in this case and kept Benefield on a tighter leash.
You can keep it bail as it is, and you add in one sentence that says that judges have the ability to assess the defendant's dangerousness.
Now, gubernatorial candidate Lee Zeldin was in Cheektowaga last week to discuss this very case and pointed out to cashless bail as a key problem around the state. He said that if he wins the election next month, he would remove it and believes it would keep people like Keaira Hudson alive.